Now, if the two individuals came together, then your session 2 will begin by defining the problem and the outcome, the way we defined till now. Clear? Yes? And then after that, I would ask the client. Now, so remember in the previous session, we spoke about the areas of conflict and understanding people better. The client says yes. So would it be okay if we can get into depths of that so that you can understand that in more detail? The client generally ends up saying yes. When the client says yes, you ask the client, so can you tell me what were the three areas that we spoke about the last time? Which are the major areas of conflict? If the client knows the answer, brilliant. If the client doesn't know the answer, the client would say, I don't remember. So you say, all right, so let me help you. First one was communication. And then they generally end up answering the other two. Clear? Yes, no?
Yes.
Now, the reason why you have spoken about sex also over here is because many a times problems are related to sex, but clients are uncomfortable talking about it. So if you have introduced this like a normal model where most people who have relationships have problems in these areas, it kind of all of a sudden makes it a natural thing to talk about if it's a conflict area. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Now, so I'll tell the client, so communication per se can be divided in two parts. One is how we receive information and how we give out information. Actually, even before that, so before I talk about communication, I'll tell the client that, so before we come to communication, one of the things that we need to communicate is love. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
That if you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship because eventually you want to feel loved and you want your partner to be feeling loved.
Yes.
I'll tell the client, do you know that our understanding of love can be different from our partner's understanding of love? Some clients may say yes, some clients may say no. So tell the client, let me explain this to you. So there's a book called Five Love Languages. Have you read it? Ask the client. Most clients will answer by saying no. Tell the client, I'm giving you a summary of the book, but I would recommend if you have a chance, go through the book. Okay. So tell the client that the author of the book, Gary Chapman, says that when two people are living together and they have conflicts, love is rarely a problem. The problem is lack of understanding of love. And to explain that, he tells us that there are 5 different ways in which you can understand love. Right? Which are those 5 ways? Any ideas?
Yeah, sir, I know.
Verbal, physical.
I know.
Yeah, verbal, physical, quality time.
So verbal
care,
would be words,
words.
Yeah.
physical touch,
Quality time.
quality
Gifts.
time,
Gifts.
gifts, and
Care.
acts of service and gifts. And I'll tell the client that when we are in a relationship, when there are conflicts going on, what really happens is the feeling that we are loved reduces. Right? And when that feeling starts reducing, we are seeking more ways of experiencing love. But if our partner is not able to express love in a way in which we understand it, then it doesn't really matter whether they love us or not. What really is creating a problem is my lack of understanding of their love for me, or their lack of understanding of my love for them. Right? So I'll tell the client that think of these 5 languages as languages. Let's say I am someone who understands only Hindi and my partner only understands English. if they try to express love to me in English, and if I don't understand English, would I ever understand that? No. So then would I feel loved? No. Does that mean that my partner doesn't love me? Actually, no, my partner may love me. It's just that I have not been able to understand it because the language is different. Right? It's the exact same thing that happens with these 5 languages. Now, what does words mean? And I'll ask the client, can you give me examples in which love can be expressed in words? Any of you would like to give me an example?
I love you. I care for you, sweetheart, darling.
Perfect. So I love you, I care for you, sweetheart, darling. You are there for me. I appreciate your presence in my life. So you're using words to explain
Express love. Huh?
and express love, correct?
Right.
What would be the examples of physical touch?
Hug.
Hug,
Then,
pat on the back,
hug.
kiss on the forehead.
What else?
Holding hands.
Holding hands, kissing someone,
Yeah.
right? So when I said kissing someone, Misbah told me kissing someone is partner.
Yeah, very true. अभी create conflict अभी create हो जाता.
So kissing your partner or the person that you're expressing your love to.
Yes.
I'm hoping you're expressing love to your partner.
Today to partner.
Could be son also.
It can be son also. It can be
No,
son.
but today
daughter.
today
Yeah.
partner है ना? Today partner.
अच्छा, today partner.
Today partner.
Tomorrow
Yeah,
we'll
this
take
would
rest.
work with anyone basically.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Perfect. What about quality time? How do we define quality time?
Spending time with your partner.
Without any distraction.
Without screen.
Basically, spending time with your partner in a way in which you and your partner are completely focusing on each other.
Focusing.
Right? You are doing something which involves the two of you and you're completely focused. It could be anything where the two of you are both engaged. Right? You could be playing games with each other. So the reason I'm not avoiding screen time is because there are times when both partners love playing video games with each other. Then that still becomes a quality time. Right? Or some people may
Working
want
on a project together.
or working on a project together. But something which they are doing not as a part of their work, but they are doing
Enjoying.
because they enjoy doing it.
Right.
Okay? If it's also their work, that's a bonus.
Also, in long distance, the screen time is the main quality time they have.
Correct. Clear till here? Quality time. Okay. Next, acts of service examples.
Helping in daily chores.
Helping while cooking or cleaning.
Simply making the bed.
Sharing responsibilities.
Now, the thing about acts of service is someone is doing something for you or you are doing something for someone without being asked to do it, not because it's your duty. You're doing it out of your own personal will. So, for example, if I and my partner have decided कि खाना तुम बनाना और झाड़ू में लगाऊंगा, then वो झाड़ू लगाना है, खाना बनाना is not acts of service. That's a part of what you've agreed upon with each other. Okay. But let's say generally my partner wakes up in the morning and makes a cup of tea. Now one day I decide to wake up earlier before her, make a cup of tea for her, or keep the breakfast ready for her. Then that's act of service because she did not ask me to do it.
Neither was she expecting.
Neither was she expecting.
Right.
right? So if she tells me make a cup of tea and I make a cup of tea, that's not act of service.
Okay.
If I tell her अपनी तरफ से कि चल मैं तेरे को चाय बना के पिलाता हूँ, तू मुझे शाम को कोल्ड कॉफी बना के पिलाना, again that's not act of service, that's bargain. Is this clear?
सर आज समझ आया एक्ट ऑफ सर्विस.
अब ये एक और एक्सपेक्टेशन बढ़ गई.
हाँ, अभी तक तो मैं सोच रही थी वो चाय एक्ट ऑफ सर्विस.
I'm conscious. Now we expect acts of services from our partners.
Yes.
And then finally gift.
Or we'll count how many acts of services we have.
हाँ, अब तो कम हो गए.
I know.
And then finally gifts.
Right. Always welcome.
What do we mean by gifts?
मुझे नितिन सर का एक एक्ट ऑफ सर्विस याद है मिसबा के लिए. सर ने शेयर किया था. सर कहना है मिसबा.
बोलिए.
मिसबा कहना है.
Misbah is right now not on the screen. She's coming on screen in 2 minutes.
कोई नहीं. Let's continue, sir.
अच्छा, a cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
I also remember.
Okay. Gifts finally. Examples.
Meaningful presents.
Yeah. Remembering.
What is the key
details.
features? What are the key features of a gift? When does something become a gift?
Price.
When it's not asked for, it is priceless.
Unexpected. It holds meaning for the person.
The gestures.
First is it needs to be gift wrapped.
Oh, how it is wrapped.
Okay? A gift without a wrapper is not a gift.
Okay.
Because what makes gifts special is the surprise element. Is that idea of weight. So when you give something to someone without a gift wrapper, the joy of receiving a gift is very short-lived. It's only till it moves from your hand to their hand. And that too, I'm assuming that in your hand, they're not able to find out what the gift is. You will notice people who value gifts at times value the wrapper even more. वो जितने
प्यार से खोलेंगे.
precaution से प्यार से wrapper खोलेंगे, मतलब many a times over a period of time the gifts may wear and tear off, पर wrapper उनके पास फिर भी मिल जाएगा आपको. So that wrapper holds a lot of value. It creates a surprise element. One. Second, it's not how expensive the gift is. While it may help, but that's not the priority. It's something how that you thought of them. Okay.
यहाँ पर एक इशू आता है लाइक आस्किंग कि वो वाइफ या हस्बैंड ये बोल देते हैं कि ये दिया था, ये भी कोई हमारे स्टैंडर्ड की चीज है, ये तो गरीब भी वो माई भी नहीं पहनेगी, ऐसा कुछ बोलते हैं. तो दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे मनी पार्ट आ रहा है, एक्सपेंस पार्ट.
So it's not just about money, it's about their assigning. See, so in relationships generally, the problem is not money. The problem is not lack of money. The problem is how the money is spent. But that then becomes a part of the money issue. That's not really a part of the gift issue. So we'll come to that when we talk about money and communication, money and sex.
Okay.
Right? But here the idea is that one is obviously the person should eventually like the gift. If they don't like the gift, God bless you.
Yeah, because clients can also assign, a meaning to it that my partner doesn't even know what I like.
Yeah. Majorly, I think that is one thing.
Correct. So it's important.
Yeah, it's a usual comment from the partners. जो भी मैं लाता हूँ अच्छा ही नहीं लगता, तो चलो लाइन लाते ही नहीं.
Correct, which basically means that you need to find better.
Yeah, this is usual.
Usually.
Or normally there are stereotypes. They will say, for example, for a woman, they'll only bring kitchen appliances or.
God save the man who brings kitchen appliances for his partner.
Correct.
So the idea is that you ask the client sorry, so when you're working about gifts, let the clients know that when we say gifts mean something that is surprise, that has a surprise element, is something that makes the person feel that you thought of them. So you have not brought a gift only for the sake of buying a gift. You have brought a gift because it will hold value for them. It's something that they like and they would be able to appreciate. So if you take your partner to a shop and say कि चल मैं तेरे को दुकान पे लेके आऊं, तू खरीद ले तेरे को जो भी गिफ्ट खरीदना है, that's not a gift. A gift has to have a surprise element. At times, surprise element could be कि अच्छा मेरे लिए कुछ लेके आया. कभी कभी अपने आप में वो भी एक सरप्राइज एलिमेंट हो जाता है. Right? But is the idea clear? Yes. So now the thing about the 5 love languages is that each of us have our own priority. And none of this really matters when we are already happy in our life. वो ड्यूरिंग दी हनीमून फेज सब जगह म्यूजिक अपने आप बज रहा है. आपका पार्टनर आपको आई लव यू नहीं बोल रहा है तो भी आपको गानों में आई लव यू सुनाई दे रहा है. Okay, so this will not matter. This matters when you're going through a bad patch, because then you want to experience love and you want it to be expressed by your partner.
Oh, I got act of service. I got a cup of tea.
Brilliant.
No, Sunita ji, did you ask for it?
No, I did not know. Neither was I expecting.
Then it's okay.
Nothing.
Brilliant. So is the idea clear?
Right.
Now let's understand how this creates a problem. So what happens is between two partners, let's say one partner believes in words and another partner believes in acts of service. Now imagine the nature of conflict. So let's say I believe in words and Misbah believes in acts of service. I come home after having a fight with someone in the office. Now I'm in a bad mood. This is a time when I would probably like to feel loved. Right? Misbah wants me to feel loved. What is her acts of service? What is her love language?
Service.
So how would she express love to me?
They're giving you a
Get
cup
you
of
chai.
tea.
Yeah.
Maybe giving me a cup of tea, but do I understand love based on service?
No.
No. What I want to hear is I love you. But would Misbah say I love you? She doesn't understand words in terms of love. So even though she's expressing a love for me by that cup of tea, I'm still feeling bad and I'm thinking to matlab, can't you just tell me I love you? नहीं चाहिए मेरे को चाय वाय, रख तो अपने पास. And that's what happens, right? At times we're trying to do something to make the life of our partner comfortable and the partner gets even more agitated.
Yeah.
Because we are trying to provide them comfort in a language that they don't understand. They are seeking comfort in a different language. Is this clear till here?
Yes.
Yes? Brilliant. Now, let's reverse it. Let's say Misbah has a problem with someone. She comes home. I see her. Now I want her to feel loved. What do I do?
Chai.
You
I
chat,
tell her I love you because words is my love
Say I
language.
love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try talking.
cuddly or whatever.
Now what does she do when she hears I love you?
पानी तो
That's
पूछ
that
ले.
you.
मतलब तू उसे बोल ही, चाय पानी तो पूछ ले कम से कम. तेरे को दिख रहा है मैं थक के आया हूँ या आई हूँ.
Hmm.
ना मैं तो अच्छा करने गया था ना आई लव यू बोल के,
Hmm.
but backfired. Is the idea clear till here?
Yes.
Now this is how conflicts in relationship can happen when it comes to love languages. So it's extremely important that you and your partner can understand each other's love language. But first it's important that you understand your partner's love language. Now the question is, how do I understand my partner's love language? The answer is simple. Listen to what do they complain the most about. If your partner says तुम तो मुझे कभी बताते ही नहीं हो कि तुम मुझे कितना प्यार करते हो, you never express yourself to me, then the love language is
Words.
Words.
you know, you don't sit next to me, you don't hold me, you don't touch me.
Touch.
Physical touch.
Physical touch. तुम तो मेरे साथ कभी टाइम ही नहीं बिताते हो.
Quality time.
Quality time.
कभी मेरे लिए कुछ करते ही नहीं हो.
Acts of service.
कभी कुछ लाते ही नहीं हो. So it's not,
तो पूरा पैकेज बन गया.
so it's actually not too difficult. If you were to just hear your partner, you will know what their love language is.
But Nitin, I've also, like for example, in certain relationships, when they just don't say anything at all, then how do you identify? I mean, they might just, there is a certain, that there is some unhappiness, but they're not communicating at all.
So experiment with all of them. एक दिन I love you बोल के देखो. If they're feeling better, you know that works for them. If that doesn't work, then next day see if you can hold them, and if that makes them better. 5 ही चीजें ना. So that's where trial and error works.
So within 1 week things will be sorted out.
Well, at least in 1 week you will know how to ensure that in the long run it is resolved.
Okay.
Right? Then there's also the love language test. So if you and your partner are on terms where you're able to speak to each other and you're willing to at least do certain things, then you can visit the 5 Love Languages website. The website is 5lovelanguages.com. और उसके ऊपर टेस्ट दिए हुए हैं. You can actually do those tests to identify what is your love language and what is your partner's love language.
Can you repeat it again? 5 love languages.
.com. I personally prefer the first option. Listen to the complaint that the partner is making, because it's more personalized, right?
क्या बोला? जब when somebody said कि कोई बोलता ही नहीं है, so then how to find out?
5 अलग अलग ऑप्शंस हैं. एक एक करके सब करके देख लो 5 दिन में.
पूछो. अच्छा, करके देख लो.
हाँ.
पर इसमें जो ये listen to what they complain most about, इसमें ethnicity, I mean, जगह का भी आएगा ना, because in one part of the society complaints can vary according to the
नहीं, when I say complain the most about, I gave you those 5 references, right?
Within those 5. Okay.
In those 5 references, कौन सी complaint more prominent है?
Okay.
So whatever they complain basically within those 5 brackets.
Okay. So that is, I mean, internationally इन 5 में आ जाएगा.
हाँ, मतलब क्योंकि वो हाँ, मतलब ऑप्शंस उतने ही बचे ना. उसके अलावा फॉर एग्जांपल इफ समवन सेज दैट तुम मेरे पेरेंट्स की बात नहीं सुनते हो. ओके, सो नाउ पेरेंट्स की बात नहीं सुनते हो इज नॉट कमिंग इनटू दिस, राइट? नाउ माय पॉइंट टू माय पार्टनर वुड बी, ऑल राइट, सो व्हाट वुड यू लाइक मी टू डू? तो मेरे पेरेंट्स को जाके कभी बोल दिया कर आई लव यू. Right? So whatever they are telling you needs to be done is basically what is their way of understanding how love needs to be expressed. So it may not come directly. You may have to listen to them over a period of time. But luckily you are living with that partner, so you have the chance to listen to them over a period of time.
Right.
Is this clear?
Yes.
Any questions still here?
So while we are using this trial and error, what if the partner lashes out? Because that can demotivate the client to try the next few options in the first place.
You will tell the client in advance that you have to be prepared that this is trial and error. One of them will work, the other 4 will backfire. Okay? अभी अगर 4 में से एक आधी backfire नहीं करता तो bonus है. But prepare the client in advance. And that the client is willing to take a risk for, because the client is already saying whatever I have been doing has been backfiring all along. 4 दिन और सही. Right? Or if the partner is willing, you can do the test love languages.
Okay.
Is this clear for all of us?
Sir?
Yes.
Sir?
हाँ बोलिए.
If a client says that I know what is the love language of my partner, but I'm not able to accept it, then again it's come to the individual session, right?
Then it's individual
working on acceptance.
Correct. Then
Okay.
that's individual session.
Okay.